Hey there guys, welcome to this episode of Landlord Go. In today's episode, we have another trend which has repeated itself, which is the neighborhoods. Now I'm recording this with the inbuilt microphone of my phone, so the audio may not be as good, but I think it's not going to be that bad either. I'm traveling, so I have no other option but to use this. So let's just first of all see what we own. So we own already about 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 neighborhoods, and there's a discount on all of those again. So what I did was I moved my agent to this location where we last time bought our the most expensive of our neighborhoods. But the thing is that if you go in there, there's only 600 shares available for this. Because we are the shareholder for the rest of the shares. So what we can do here is actually go ahead and sell the copper and ulve, so we can buy them again at a 40% discount. So I'm going to go ahead and sell copper. And now we have about 491 million. But do you see what happened here? We did a really bad thing and we made a huge mistake. What's happened is that because there's a 40% off on the property, when you sell it to the bank, that 40% off is also carried on to your sale. So if I go ahead and try and sell this one here, you can see that there's a 20% tax reduction and a 40% trend reduction. So you shouldn't actually sell your property that's on the trend right now. And that's a costly mistake that we made. So we lost about 20% value in that property because of that mistake. But we've been holding that property for a long time. So I think we have already made it for that value. It's not a big deal. But the other properties that we can sell are Hornbill House, which is 1.1 billion, and Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahalaya, which is 140 million. And this you can see here more, which is popped up. I actually bought it today afternoon. There was a trend going on this property, so I bought it, and there wasn't anything else that I could find in the department store category, neither in my hometown or in Mumbai. So I didn't actually make a video about that. It wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a huge property. So what we're going to do now is sell Hornbill House first. And now we have 1.4 billion in our account, and then maybe also sell this one. It doesn't really matter. It's just a 140 million property. So I'm going to go ahead and sell that. We get 112 from that. So we have 1.5 billion. Now, if you go into the agent and rebuy copper, which was a mistake, we are not going to make much money with that, but we can buy all of the shares of this property, 2,700 shares, for about 500 million. So I'm going to go ahead and buy that. And then I'm going to go ahead and buy the remaining or the outstanding shares of ulve, which are worth about 109 million. So I'm going to go ahead and buy those as well. And then we already know and own a lot of properties in this area, so we know where to find those. I'm going to come over here, bring my agent over here, and I'm going to watch some ads, so just hang on a little bit. So we're here in this location, and we have one of the properties, which is Uran, which we already own, and we can buy this for another 109 million. Now, we can't really buy the Uran city, but we can buy the suburban area of that property. And then I think the other property that we own, let me just go to our listings and Govindi and Satinagar. I don't know where those properties are, so might have to just probably just have to see those on the map. So let me just zoom out. Now this is obviously my hometown, so I have to go to Mumbai, which is going to be somewhere here. And you can see that we have two properties in this area, one in this area which we already bought, and then two here in Shivajinagar and near Chamber. So let's just move our agent to this location, which is which is Shivajinagar and Chamber, somewhere about over here. So I'm going to watch some ads and I'll be back. Okay, so we are in the Shivajinagar area and we can already buy Govendi, which is 116 million. So I'm going to buy that. And the other shareholder that we have for the property is ourselves. So it's not a big deal. Now this is 189 million. So I'm going to buy that as well. And we still have the trend running. And I think we still have about 3 slots that we can use, and we have 488 million. We can also sell more and LIC to get an additional about 40, 50, 60 million, something like that. So we have a total about 550 million if we sold those properties. So we can still buy 1 or 2 of these properties that are neighborhoods. So now we have to actually find more properties. And if you remember from the previous episode, when we tried to find these properties, they are not that common. I mean, they are there everywhere, but it's not easy to find properties in this game. So we're not going to look at the same locations that we looked at last time, but we are going to try and maybe buy something that costs a lot and is a single property, because I mean, we only have about 550 million, so it's not a big deal. So I'm going to try and move my agent here to Airoli, and I think we did Airoli last time. I'm not so sure, I don't remember. Maybe just avoid that, because I think we did that, so I'm going to avoid that one. Maybe if I just move it somewhere here in the maybe in the Fort Grand Road. I don't think there's going to be neighborhoods there. Maybe we can just go ahead and get the Girgaon Chopati properties that we sold the last time. I think they were near the Opera House, so somewhere in this region here. I don't remember, but maybe let's just try that. So I'm gonna go watch some ads and I'll be back. Just hang on a minute. So we are here in the Girgaon Chopati area, and like the last time, we have found the 3 properties, and now because we bought those once in the previous episode, now the number of shares for these properties have increased, and as some of these properties, that's why, are worth more than they should be, but that doesn't matter to us. We're going to buy this one, which is Kotachiwadi, and we're also going to buy Patna Samaj. And the last property left is this one, but we don't have enough money to buy that property, so we're going to go ahead and first let's just look at the number of slots that we have. We have 7 slots in total, and all of those are currently doing the paperwork. So what we can do is sell sell the LIC and more, and then we have about 50 or 60 million generated from that. Then we can just invest that into this property, which is what, just okay, it's Girgaon Catholic Club, so we can do that. Its total valuation is about 192 million. The other thing that we can do is to do that, actually we will have to go ahead and spend these coins that we have, which is 249, into buying more lawyer and doing stuff like that. But I think because we don't have anything, let me just check one more time. So yeah, we don't have anything that's going to be making a significant difference. I mean, 70 or 80 million is what we generate in revenue these days in about 1 or 2 days, so it's not a big amount of money. So even if we did sell LIC and more, if there isn't a significant property that we can buy with those, to trade it off or to spend more coins actually to buy a slot for that, I don't think that's worth it. So I think it's a better idea to not actually buy a slot and instead just let these properties be as they are, LIC and more, and not sell those. And we already have all our other slots full, so not to worry about those. And maybe next time we'll find a good trend where maybe we need to sell the LIC and more. But for now, I think we bought 7 of these neighborhoods, and we already own one, which is Sartinagar. So we have like about 8 of these neighborhoods, and I think that's enough for now. I don't think it's really worth it to actually sell these 2 properties and buy a slot, especially because the value is just about 70 or 80 million, so it's not a big amount of money that we're going to make because of this thing. And we've leveled up, so now we're going to claim our coins. Actually, this game recently got updated, and there is a few things that have changed. The first thing is that when you go in over here, you get ads every 3 hours now, but there's only 2 ads, so you get 4 coins every 3 hours instead of getting about 10 coins every 8 hours. So that has changed. And then like you just saw, when you level up, you don't get 20 coins anymore, you get 5 coins. So these upgrades take a lot of time, the ones over here, and I know it's going to take about an year to actually get all of these upgraded fully, or even more than a year. I don't know. I've been playing for like a month and a half now, or a month, I don't remember, but I haven't upgraded anything that much, if you can see. So it's going to take a lot of time, maybe 2 or 3 years as well, who knows. So now we are worth about 5.6 billion. So let's just go into the leaderboard and let's see where we rank in the country. So we are at about 89th in 87th in the country, with 89 being our level. Let me just scroll down to 87, and you can see that it says 4.7 billion, but in reality we were at about 5.6 billion. I don't know why this happens, but this always happens in this game. So if you know why this happens, please let me know in the comments below. And in the world ranking, we are at 10,887. So I think in a few days, maybe a week or two, we are going to get into under 10,000 in the world ranking. I'm just hoping that happens really soon. That would be a milestone, a big milestone that will be clearing up. And in the server ranking, we are at 18th, which is 5.6 billion, but it shows 4.7 billion. So for some reason, it just doesn't update that fast in the server or in the world. I think the thing is that you can see just below the flag of India, there is a counter that says 9 minutes. So I think that means that this ranking is going to update in 9 minutes. I'm not so sure. I never noticed that marker before. I don't even know if it was there, or if it just got installed in this update, but whatever it is, I haven't seen that before. But that, I think that's what it means. It means that it's going to update in about 9 minutes. So if you check back in about 9 minutes, the ranking should be changed. So I think that's all for this video, and thank you for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and also hit the notification icon and the bell icon so you don't miss a video when it's out. We'll see you next time in a new one.